because Ekane and Chris are in it for the 11th time. She done slashed his tires. He done trashed her house. They went upside each other's heads. She's pregnant on top of all of this.
When you have two toxic people in a relationship, this is exactly what it looks like. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a video of a popular influencer and content creator, EK, and she's known for making hair videos. She's big on TikTok, okay? And she's doing well for herself. So apparently, Ike, I wish I've covered a couple of her story and her baby daddy before now. So if you've been here for a while, you know her. But let me know down in the comment section if you've ever heard of her before and what you think about our relationship with our baby daddy called Chris. So if you know this content creator for a while, you know that the dynamic between her and her baby daddy is a toxic environment. They both put hands on each other. They do crazy things to each other. They both share two children together and she's pregnant now with the third one. And the one that has gotten the new conversation happening is the fact that apparently there was a dispute between Ike and him, and she slashed his tire, and he got back to her house and destroyed everything in the living room, literally turned the living room upside down. And this has struck the entire conversation with people talking about what's going on in that dynamic and why she will not leave, even though she's the breadwinner, even though she's the one that makes the money in the relationship, why she's refusing to leave, even when she leaves, even when they break up, which we have seen it play out, why she keeps coming. And people are talking about how now this is the time for their children to be very they can see what's going on and remember what's going on and see the toxicness going on in the household. But anyway, guys, let's go check out a couple of clips from this, the clip of him destroying the house, she calling the cops, and she responding to it because clearly she knows, the crazy thing that she knows she's in a toxic relationship, but she knows she's not living. I don't know if I make sense. A lot of times we hear women, they can identify that they are in a toxic relationship. But in this case, she knows she's in a toxic relationship and she's not living and she's the breadwinner of the family. Make it make sense. Anyway, guys, let's go check out the videos, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
You want to press charges on him for damaging all your stuff?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like, to clarify, it sounds like she's coming up in yours, like up towards the best amount.
Has he ever lived here?
No.
No, never?
Okay, let's play how long it's gonna take for Chris to replace all his shit and how long it's gonna take me. Okay?
And you maced me. And you slashed my tires. Because I took a picture with a bitch I didn't even know you had a problem with. I didn't know you had no problem with that bitch months ago when you first said it. I didn't know nothing about that. You got a problem with everybody. It's not my fault you got a problem with everybody. It's not my fault. So yeah, when I went over there, she got on that bullshit, pulled the mace out, sprayed the mace, ran to my car, slashed my tire, and the rest is history. Oh my mama, the rest is history. For real. You always want to blame, oh, he's so abusive, he's a monster, he's so aggressive. Bitch, I ain't do shit wrong. I ain't do shit wrong, literally. You told me to go to the club, I went to the club, I turned around, some bitches standing behind me, take a picture with me, they post a picture on their story. You on live, talking about why I ain't coming home, drunk as hell. It's 4 in the morning, I'm drunk as hell, it's pouring down raining. I come on, I wake up, 6:55, first thing on my mind, Erica. I need to get to Erica. I'm talking about first thought. I wake up, I'm like, you know what, she might want some of this chili I had from last night. I grabbed the chili out of my fridge, and I fireball to her house. She start macing me and tires. What? She start macing me and tires. I just came to bring you some chili, gang. Bro, I literally just came to bring you some chili, bro. You wake up out your sleep, run down, and that's the problem. She too comfortable grabbing that mace. You know what I'm saying? Now when I get to flipping shit in this bitch, because my tires are slashed and I got mace all over my back, nah, I'm wrong. Nah, I'm wrong for throwing a cup at the TV. I'm wrong. But I gotta drive 13 miles with 2 flat tires. Because I took a picture in the club with a bitch you ain't like. Stop playing with me, bro. You already kicked my door in. Now, Dad knocked them hair plies off her dresser. I knocked some hair plies off her dresser like a couple weeks ago. The bitch kicked my door in. I can't even use my back door because the bitch kicked it in, bro. You that mad? I knocked over some grease and some candles. You come kick my door in, bro.
If you got me on Snapchat, then you know. So what I tell y'all last night, Chris was gonna come to my house at 8 a.m. And he thought shit was gonna be sweet. Shit was indeed not sweet. Okay, nothing was sweet. My neighbor came over and helped me clean up the downstairs, so everything gets picked up. I do have to replace my TV, a couple glass things, but it's okay because I'm going shit up. And yeah, his tires out. Shout out to me, I feel so proud. And what else? It's gonna be much more since I have to replace so much shit downstairs. So yes, I still love him. It is sad, you know, it is sad, but it's my life, and that's my man. Sadly, just a couple more months, he has to be my man. He's my man. But I'm just gonna go and then we can be even. We can be even. Everything is good. My neighbor I came over. Remember I told y'all the last time we got into my neighbor, I came over. She came over and vacuumed the living room for me. She helped me get the living room back together. So everything is back to normal except my cracks. And my picture was broken. But I just mopped my floors, y'all. I was happy because I actually needed to mop my floors. So we got our floors mopped at least. I just got to put all those dishes away over there. But yeah. Now I'm just chilling. My sister's cooking Sunday dinner.
Have you ever lived here?
No.
No, never?
Excuse me.
Do I press charges on him for damaging all your stuff?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like, to clarify, it sounds like she was coming up and yours, like, up towards the passing out.
This message is for Ekane and Ekane only. If I ain't never have nothing else to say to you before, I'ma say it now. The most resentful moment I have towards my mother happened when I was 7 years old. To this day, I still remember it happened in Florida City, Florida. I was 7 years old, and every time I think about the moment and the incident when it happened, I could still smell the air. All I have to say to you is that those kids are getting older. Those kids getting older, Erica. It's time to make a choice. You're going to have to choose between that shit and them kids. That trauma is being encoded in those kids, even if they aren't at the phase where they can process it logically. Later on, it's going to show up in them children. It may be emotionally, it may be mentally. I don't want to put nothing on nobody kids, but I'm just speaking from experience. Baby, it's time to make a choice. The money and the views and all that shit, whoop-de-doo, but it's time to make a choice for those kids.
I didn't even see the video of Chris Ekane's house until just now. I literally tried to block out some of the fan pages because I don't really see her main page on here, but it'd be clips and stuff like that. And I just saw it on my following page, a creator talking about it. And I mean, it's just literally nothing to be said that has not been said before. Those kids are going to need intense therapy. I don't care what nobody says. And I think the worst part of that, you know, being a kid and being a part of that, feeling helpless and also blaming yourself for that situation is that a lot of the times, we hate to say it, but they grow up and they enter into tumultuous relationships like that. And I think that's the only way that you can kind of get it through the parent's head, like, especially as a mother, like, do you want your child to grow up and to be in a situation like you're allowing? Do you want your son to grow up and to be women like that, or doing just stuff, just all type of toxic, ghetto ratchet shit? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just don't ever feel like the likes and views and money would ever be worth my child's mental health.
Exactly.
Me personally. And then to bring another one. I was too busy to talk about Cardi B. That's what y'all was talking about. But to bring another one into a situation that's already just so, I don't know, unstable. People love talking shit about women who have multiple baby daddies, but I'd rather a bitch try one here, try one there, try another one there just till they get it right, than to have one with one person who's
up your life. And I think that type of mentality is what makes the Black community not toxic, but it's just like people, especially women, want to hold on to, oh, well, I want my kids to have one baby daddy, da da da. For what? If the baby daddy ain't shit, what are you having all these kids with for? It's a weird mentality and a mindset that I will never ever have, and I will never get it. Like, life happens. Sometimes you're gonna have two baby daddies. That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. Prayers, sorrows, and prayers for the kids.
With this whole Ekane or Ekane and Chris situation, however you pronounce her name, y'all forgive me. But when I watched the video and that man came in and started destroying all her stuff and their stuff, all I thought about was he lacked emotional control. Because if he gonna destroy stuff around you, the next thing that he gonna do is put his on you.
He has done that.
Right?
He has
And
done that
what
multiple
I
times.
would hope that she would do is just leave that dude, man, because you know, the next time it may not be the items, it could very well be her.
He did.
A lot of these men are crazy. They absolutely crazy, because there's no reason for him to be getting this upset to where things are getting swung over, holes are getting put in the wall, things of that nature. Nah, bruh. Nah. So this man lashing out like this, he's horrible. He's a trash man. Chris, I think that's his name, right? Absolutely childish type behavior. And there's no need for it. And I hope that she leave him. But what made me mad in the audio was that when they asked her if she want to press charges, she said no. Come on, man.
It's getting very alarming. Is becoming very norm in relationships, in toxic relationship culture, because Ekane and Chris are in it for the 11th time. She done slashed his tires. He done trashed her house. They went upside each other's heads. She's pregnant on top of all of this. And it's like, I can't be the only one that's noticing that people have almost become desensitized to these types of things. And please, like, just tell me in the comments, like, am I the only one that is noticing this, or is it just in my life? Like, DV is becoming a norm, and these cases are unfortunately going too far, and I'm seeing more and more and more of that on the rise. Please let me know that I'm not the only one, or maybe I am the only one. Shit, let me know.
And nobody's gonna say it, but I will. Ekane is a bad mom. I really feel like Ekane is more toxic than her baby daddy. Talking about this is the knife I used to slash his tires. And the cops was there. Also, she shows what Chris did to the apartment, but she doesn't say what led to him doing that. So, whatever. I think she's mad that he got there at 8 in the morning. I'm not saying it's okay that he did what he did because, you know, they have 2 children and 1 on the way. You can tell when somebody's actually a little cuckoo by their eyes. And EK's eyes says a lot. I feel so bad for her children, especially the other day when she was on live. Her daughter and her son said that they don't like when she starts yelling out of nowhere. And they don't like how daddy starts yelling and throwing things. Those kids' nervous system is going to be so bad. This is real trauma for them. I mean, like, they're never going to forget this. And if they don't have anxiety, they do now. And that's why I feel like Ekane is a bad mom, because she know that affects her children so bad and she don't care. Like, girl, leave that man alone. Every other week y'all fighting. That is not healthy at all. Not for you, not for your children, not for that new baby. I'm really sick of her already. She's a bad mom, like I said.
Now, I do feel bad that Ekane feel like she have to keep running back and forth to Chris, especially after he done, did the shit he's done over the years. But Ekane is one of those few women that has the financial means to leave alone and not have to worry about her kids having a roof over their head or getting their bellies full. She is the primary breadwinner when it comes to that. Ekane has several times had the strength to leave that man alone, but for some reason she'll get pulled back in, and she said it herself. It's something about Chris. She can't leave him alone. One day she gonna mature and she not gonna want to be bothered with him no more. She has said this, but what I have a problem with is you delusional ass bitches making y'all think pieces and all in the comments saying, well, y'all be acting like y'all don't go through nothing with y'all baby daddies and blah blah blah, this and that. No, a lot of women don't go through that shit with their baby daddies. A lot of women, when they leave for good. They don't keep going back and going back. They may go back once, maybe even twice, but a lot of women stay. But there's also a lot of women that leave, especially when it's at the expense of their children's mental health. The older your children get, the more they're going to remember. And you might think you buying them all the lavish gifts and taking them on lavish trips and have this savings account for them and all of that. Them children going to sit down at a table with you, like I said in one of my videos before. One of these years, when they older, and ask you, why did you stay? They're going to resent you for putting them through that trauma. You know how much a kid at that age will remember? At the age that Moomies and Mink says, that will remember? And they will love you because you're the mom. But they're not going to respect you. Because a lot of these trying to tell you, I would have rather you single and alone than my own daddy. But I mean, hey, Ekane has acknowledged that she's going to eventually grow out of it. But it's you delusional bitches that keep putting everybody in the same pot. A lot of women ain't went through that shit, bitch. And some women have the strength to leave and never look back.
Ekane, listen to me right quick. I'm going to tell you something I've been through. And I've been through abuse. I've been through some things with baby daddies. And I've been through some bad relationships, let me say that, before I met my husband. And when I met my husband was not this type of person, but I had trauma that I brought into my marriage. And I remember me and my husband going back and forth. And I'm the type, because I don't get no reaction out of my husband, or the reaction I want, because my husband not that type of person. I hit below the belt and say some things. Now, we never hit each other. We never went through that. But we used to argue a lot. And one of my children told me one day, that's all you and daddy do is argue. This video is not just about Ekane and Chris. This is for somebody else too. Gonna catch this. When you start doing the things that you do in front of your children, and they go about their day or their time, or they still in their iPads and acting as if it's just normal, your children are soaking all that drama in. They're soaking it in. And when my son told me that, I had to make a change and do things different. It's my deliverance with my husband. Because my husband is not even the type to go back and forth, tap anything, none of that. I could talk to him at a different time, in a different place. And if it's something that I need to say, I don't have to yell. Ekane, you have to protect your children. I don't care what you and Chris, I don't know who is right and I don't know who is wrong. But at this point, whatever the changes that need to be made, you're changing it for your children. You're going to damage them. And you can change this. You can do something about this. It's selfish of you and Chris. Even if you have to move and put distance between you and Chris, that's what you need to do. Think about the children. It's time out for this.
Yeah.
Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. J-Lo.
I really feel like Ekane and Chris would not know how to thrive if they was in any other type of environment. And the reason I say that is because they have adapted so much to a hostile environment that is their means of survival. Like, they don't know normalcy. Not saying that they're not normal people, but they don't know a normal relationship. Like, they get that adrenaline rush from cutting up. And if they go too peaceful for too long, it's like something is wrong. Like, peace is not the answer for them, if you could kind of get what I'm saying. Like, you going to this girl house, tearing up her stuff. You say you did it because she maced you. Like, after a while, like, that stuff don't get tiring. Like, I know it has to be tiring after a while. Like, why do we have to wake up every day and be just choosing violence? And then y'all have kids in the middle of that situation. Y'all do know that the kids are at an age right now where they're remembering all of this stuff that's going on. And as they get older, it's like, oh, I remember when this and that used to go on in our household. Like, this is their age of memory right now. Like, if you don't change for anything else, your kids should be enough for you to say, hey, you know what? I ain't accepting this. I ain't taking this no more, dog. Like, we either gonna get our shit together or we gonna just leave it alone. Like, it's time to bring some peace to the situation. Like, that video I saw, like, that was just too much. I mean, you not only tearing up her stuff, you're tearing up these kids' stuff. Like, come on, man. We got to do better.
please go down in the comment section and let me know what you think about this story down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. If you know Ekane is and Chris, you know the dynamic that comes with them. A lot of the time, a lot of parents don't want to admit that the situation they put their children is a serious trauma. I already know, like for like Ike said, she's not living crazy. This is a thing. She just have to get a leak back. You get it. And like the last creator was talking about, this is the normalcy they know. And the truth is that they are so used to it, and also it's almost like also part of content for them in a way. So it's just like it's such a toxic. Like I honestly, both of their relationship stresses me out. I stopped talking about their relationship initially because it really stresses me out, because she's not going to do anything about it. As much as we come online and we talk about it, she's not going to do anything. She's not going to leave him. The only reason why I actually like, okay, let's do this video. Let's talk about this, is that there are lots of people in this type of relationship where the relationship is toxic. They know it's toxic. They know it does not strive. It does not bring the better version of them, but they will not leave. They will stay there even though it's hurting them, it's killing them, it's disrespecting them. They will stay in those relationship and not even thinking of how it affects their children or affect. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm having this conversation, because AK is not just the only person. There are lots of women, but like the other creator said, there are also a lot of women that live, but there's something really wrong. And this is where, like, as women, I always talk about you dealing with your own trauma, because there's something wrong emotionally, mentally to Ike, that she feels like she has to stay in this type of situation, even though she is the breadwinner of the family. So in most times when you see women in situations like this, you say, okay, they cannot leave because financially they cannot afford to live with the children. But this is not in her case. In her case, she can afford to leave. She has left multiple times and she has been fine, but she still goes back. So for me, it's a mental and an emotional thing going on there, where she feels like there's something about this guy that abuses me. There's something about this guy that we are in a toxic relationship that is going to affect myself and my children, but I have to stay. I have to hold him down. We just have to, we'll all just have to destroy each other's things and make up. We'll make up all these things. There is something wrong. And as much as we're talking about this, if you're somebody in this position, please seek help, seek therapy, so that you can unpack the reason why you don't want to think about yourself. You don't want to protect yourself. You don't want to put yourself in a safe space where you are cared for, you're loved. Why you strive for chaos, why you strive for abuse. Because as much as a lot of these men are abusive, some women are abusive. EK2 is also abusive. Both of them are like crazy. What they're not even thinking is what it does to their children. And this is why, like I say, because you can have kids does not mean you should have kids. These two have their own trauma, their own toxic life that they decide to merge together, and then they not decide to sprinkle it on top by having children. And then, like the other sister said, that old mentality, which Ike has mentioned about how she wants her children to have one father, has also kept, maybe that could also be the thing that is keeping her with Chris, has also kept a lot of women in toxic relationship that they should not be in. A relationship that they should have kissed goodbye alone, but because they don't want to have multiple baby daddy. But in the first place, it's never about having multiple daddy. Why are you having kids? You get what I'm saying? Like, I just pity for the children, because it's just the same cycle and cycle, because now they've put the children in that toxic environment. These children are going to come with a lot of trauma, and most likely they are going to find themselves in a toxic environment too, because trauma produce trauma. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this story down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. This is